Welcome to the party. It's your boy Mountain. We're back again for another day. We're doing a little Path of Exile, doing a little how can I say? Doing a little work. Let's call it work. So currently right now, what we have is we have a failure. We have a failure. The failure is we are unable to achieve greatness. We are unable to achieve greatness. Now, let's figure out why. So the build that we were having and the build we were using actually did a really good job of damage output and everything like that, but it was not a starter. And the reason why is because when I did the cutover, and I did the cutover early. Well, not really early. I did the cutover as early as I possibly could. And then when I did the cutover, as soon as I did, I realized that I was unable to sustain mana really early. So that means that either I'm gonna have to rebuild the build in some way that I wouldn't be running into that type of an issue. So what things could I have done to alleviate, clear that issue up, or whatever? I don't know. Just pretty much I scrapped the build, um, and I scrapped the build because I wanted to try again with something different and see if we can go ahead and we can achieve um, what we need. Achieve what we need without it. So let's get this. So we can run the same configuration before. We just gotta pivot. That's what we got. Pivot. Like all we did said. All we did yet says. Hold up. See if we can get a if they even have that.
Pivot! 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 Pivot!
All right. I can get that soundbite. I'm gonna have to download that soundbite. Remind me to get that soundbite later because that's gonna definitely be on the board. So the build from yesterday not gonna work. Okay, so what are we gonna have to do to get this to work? Hold up a second. When you know it's coming, you can always mute. Uh so what are the things that we can do? All right, so we can pivot right now to something else. It's Cyclone. Us. Deadly. And cruelty. That. Now what we have to do is find ourselves a spell. A spell that we are going to utilize with our cast on crit. Something that's going to be awesome. Something that's going to be devastating. Something that won't get us killed or burn out all our mana. So we could do all kind of different spells. I'm thinking. Now. Let's just put this together and everything like that. We are an assassin, right? Hmm. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So if we do cold snap a all right, let's do that. Cyclone, critical, cold snap of power, chance the things. Let's look at cold snap. I want to see exactly how big cold snap is. That is going to make a difference. That out. Uh-oh. It did work, but it didn't. And the reason why it did work, but it didn't, was because of the following. There is a mana issue until we get higher. So the problem that I was having is the mana. I'm kicking out and burning out too much mana too quickly. You request your points back? What points back? What points back? Hold up. Why didn't that go? I didn't hear it. What happened? Yeah, the metal clang didn't work. That's right. I'll reject it. I'll reject it. Give me a second. Let me try to figure out exactly why the metal clang didn't work. Hold up. I'm on the Oh, okay. I understand why. It needs to be on this overlay doesn't have it. That's what it is. So if I'm on this one, there you go. I gave you your thing back, and I did the metal clang. So that was the. It looks like I have one scene. I have a scene that does not have. The scene doesn't have all the other stuff, the stuff that other stuff has. So if I pull this, hold up, copy that. No, I gotta add that. add that, yeah. If I add this to the scene where I'm over here, give me a second. Okay, give me a second. Let me get that metal clang and just see if it actually worked. There you go. It works in it works in it. It works in it. It works in it now. So there we go. We got it. Metal clang. Thank you for alerting me that the metal clang didn't work. I have rectified that situation at this time, sir. So, as I was saying, where the problem came in, problem was coming in was it was not doing it wasn't doing the correct it was burning out of mana. Now, it will not burn out of mana if if I go up in levels and everything. But then that becomes a situation where you're you're in maps. Okay, so this is supposed to be a starter build. So that's the key. It's supposed to be a starter build, which means that you should be able to go from start, go through all the process, get to the end game, run into the end game, and be able to, well, not even into the end game, run into maps, go through maps pretty solidly using the power that was given to you. You know, you're supposed to, it's not supposed to be an in-game build where you level up, get the maps, got to go through all the maps to get different things so that you can get the build to work. That's where the problem came in. So to get the build to work, first I have to get the crafting bench configuration where, hey, I do the crafting bench and the crafting bench configuration says, hey, guess what? You get for channeling skills or non-channeling skills, you get a reduced mana cost. So I need that. So that means I got to go at least through some maps. I don't know where it's going to be within the maps and all the other stuff. And I didn't think about that when I was building the character. I didn't think about it, and so that was a one major factor or one problem, is that becomes not a starter build, that becomes a long term build that somebody else, that you have to deal with. So with that being said, what I'm doing right now is I'm going through trying to figure out the figure out what I can do for a power. What can I do for a power that will get me what I need long term, etc. So I'm just trying to go through the different iterations of the different powers that are out there. Um, so I found that this is like one of the things that I think everybody should know about powers. So this is Flicker Strike, right? Flicker Strike, if you notice, Flicker Strike has 2.9 attack power, etc., etc. So if I change Flicker Strike to Flicker Strike up, we're using Flicker Strike of power. You got the attack rate of 2.9. Poison, chance of poison 3. Crit. Let's throw in something that's going to be some type of spell that we can use. Let's just say cold snap. Snap of power. So if we're doing this with Cold Snap of Power, and let's add in Lux. Damage output changes dramatically when you switch things up, boy. Changes dramatically. Now, I might be able to get it to work by adjusting. All like might be able to get it to work. I didn't think about that, but that might work out. So let's go ahead and log in. Get into the assassin. And do some changes. So this one would be. Oh, so this is what I chose to do last night. This is gonna make y'all laugh. So I was sitting there last night. I was like, well, what can I do? Because I can't play my build the way that I wanted to play. So I went and I started doing this. Oh, this goes. Oh, where I gotta go? Oh, yeah, mud flat. So this is what I did last night. I was sitting there. And I was like, well, how do I get So for me to continue moving forward, I started running with Blade Trap. It works. The build isn't built for Blade Trap, but the damage output for Blade Trap was just beautiful. I gotta burn through a lot of mana, but the damage was there, I'm sitting there like, oh, this is working. So that's what I did last night. That's what I did last night. I was sitting there and I was like, hold up. There's got to be something I could use. I was like, there's got to be something I can use. So last night I was sitting there and I was like, oh, So I was sitting there online with Are We Dead Yet last night when we were sitting there just trying to, we were just playing, you know, getting through our stuff. And that's when I realized, uh,
Low on mana.
there we go. So that's what I did last night. I was sitting there, I was figuring it out. Didn't actually get it working exactly. And so that was where everything kind of fell apart last night. But I didn't think about a couple of things that could, could assist in making this work out for me. I could do some different things. So let's go ahead and put our thinking caps back on. I gave up too easily last night. I was like, man, Anna, that sucks. There we go. Lancing. That's no crit. Go talk to Lily. Cause the cutover. So the key is the cutover. The key is the cutover.
Simon Tide, wait for no man.
We must get the cutover to be acceptable. Don't get me wrong. I might go back to running something like this. Lancing, crit, leech, and that ball. That orb. Match. Got nothing. Oh, never mind. Got it. All right. Let's go. My testing ground is actually on the other side. It's safer. That way I won't run into overcharged mobs and stuff like that. I can see if things work from here. Go. Oh. That needs to be flame dash. Go. You can turn that on. Now let's see how this goes. So the mana configuration isn't bad. But we still need to work on some stuff. Let's look. Let's see. There. Pull some more crit chance there. Okay. Oh, is Pee Wee Doo Doo where's the is this Pee Wee Doo Doo where's the dips? Ah, yes, sir. So talk all the junk you want. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I didn't even think about it, but I should have. I should have changed, added mana leech. I thought about it this morning. If I add mana leech, I don't run. I don't think I'm gonna run into that problem early on. So the cutover can happen, I think. Now this is actually running without Lancing Steel, so this is one of those ones that we gotta. I'm testing out. Lancing Steel. It's Lancing Steel, but it's not Lancing Steel of a spring. So I did the cutover. I'm just doing Lancing Steel, not Lancing Steel of spring yet. But I think I'm gonna be able to do Lancing Steel of spring. I just need to go to, go run the lab a couple of times. Get that Lancing Steel of spring out of the way. I know. There's a major difference between the two, okay? But what I'm trying to figure out right now is, so I will have. I'm trying to figure out if how much mana is getting pulled out, is going to get pulled out from the crits. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking if I'm bottoming out. The key problem I was having before was I was bottoming out. Even with Lancing, with just regular Lancing, what was going on was I was critting so much and I was not receiving enough mana back. So when I get the spring, so adding mana leech made a difference. Spring will throw out more balls. I did bottom out. See it? I did bottom out. And that's the key is I was looking to see if I bottom out. That's what I was looking for, to see if I was bottoming out. Because if I'm bottoming out, when I go to Lancing Steel of Spring, I'm gonna bottom out as well. And I'll bottom out faster.
Just what I needed. More Raycast to build.
So, and then also, this is another thing that has to happen. Oh, I don't have it. Never mind, I don't have it on because of color change.
your damn choice.
Make my choice. Yes, I will make my choice. My choice is I will not do that. You don't have anything I want. I want better gear. I want better
You
things.
better run.
Okay, so that's the key to it is so Lancing Steel of Spring. I don't have to keep hitting Q to queue up blades so that I actually hit more or faster. Lancing Steel of Spring, you lose these blades that are behind you, but you're automatically shooting faster. So that's one big difference between Lancing Steel of Spring and Lancing Steel of Lancing Steel. I still think that with the Mana Leech, it kind of works out. So I can continue this as a starter build because I was able to make the cutover. I believe. We'll see when we move forward toward going through the different things, but moving forward, we'll go forward and see if we actually can survive. If we can survive, then hey, guess what? We've overcome the problem that we had. Color changes. I so need you. I so need you so bad. No, this is the original Lancing Steel. This is the original Lancing Steel. The original Lancing Steel is the one where you pull your blades, and what happens is calls blades and everything that calls impale buffs your enemies alive or dead in a large area around you. You gain steel shards, deals reflected damage in a smaller area around each, so that enemy based on the impaled removed from them, etc. So you remember how you do Lancing Steel and you pull the blades back, and when you pull the blades back they get impaled. Well, this is that part. But what it happens when you use that is you get 12 steel blades. You know, those 12 steel blades, when you attack, they also go out. So you have more blades that you're shooting. Because when you do this, and the other two skills don't get the Call of Steel. Yes, that's correct. They got rid of the Call of Steel for the other ones, but this one still has it. Lancing of Spraying, though, that actually gets it more. Now, I thought the other ones, they lost it, but if you get the Transfigured gem, you still got the Call of Steel. I thought you still got Call of Steel on the other ones in the Transfigured versions. Can somebody check to see if they can still get Call of Steel? Or was it Splitting Steel? I think is what it was called originally, Splitting Steel or something like that. Splitting steel does not get the call. Yes, splitting steel of ammunition. Unlike the original skill, the transfigured version grants this call of steel skill, which is used to generate steel shards. So if you're going to be using splitting steel, use the transfigured version. You get everything back like you had on the original one. What was the other steel one? There was another steel. Hold up, call. Let me just do call of steel and see if it links the gems that it was supposed to. It goes to. Shattering. Ah, there you go. Shattering. Shattering. Thank you. Shattering steel doesn't have it, but shattering steel of ammunition does. Okay, so I was right. You still get it on the transfigured versions, but on of those steel skills. Now on the lancing steel, you get it initially, but when you go to the transfigured version, you lose it. There we go. See, we're learning stuff. Learning stuff. Discipline. Assassin's Mark. Oh, there you go. No. That's right. That's right. I got enough. Please tell me. Yes, I do. All right. Let me make sure before I go buy it. Because I'm burning through gems like crazy. Mark. Oh. Gotta get it. I gotta get it. 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 So there is the mark on hit. We're gonna use mark on hit with the assassin's mark.
Time and tide wait for no man.
So while we're doing this, we can get better crit. Because we want better crit. Because we are so terrible at crit rate. So are we dead yet? The build's not dead yet. The build hasn't died. It's still alive. It's alive! It's alive. It's alive, I say. It's alive. This thing reflects curses? Oh my god. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. That dude reflected curses. I put a mark on him and he marked me. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. You should never mark me. Oh, almost there. Beautiful, people, beautiful. So initially on the build, I actually was trying to do, when I initially started the build, I initially was going to try to do slower projectiles. But then I realized that I was going to be throwing so many projectiles when I get to 100% crit. I'm going to be throwing so many projectiles it doesn't matter. But because what should happen in the end game part of this is I will have great you know, when I get the 6 sockets and or 5 sockets or whatever it is, and I get everything working, what happens is I will have a carpet of you see when we're every so often you'll see that like when I'm hitting things, there's like that. You see there's nothing but lightning balls going, and they're so packed so tightly, right? But when I get to 100% crit, that will be a regular. That will be a regular. You will see, you will see nothing but crit happening on a regular basis. Right now, I'm still mediocre on crit right now. But soon I say, I will be Crit Master. I hadn't used it. No, I never said I hadn't used steel skills. I've used steel skills. When did I ever say I never used steel skills? What was it? Last league or something? The league, either it was last league or the league before. Somebody was asking me about uh skills. You remember? And I was sitting there and I was like, hey, use shattering steel. It was like, hey, use what was it? Not shattering steel, splintering steel for leveling. Now, when I told them to use splintering steel for leveling, they were like, "Oh man, you suck. You gave me a bad skill to use." And I was like, "What do you mean? Splitting steel was great. You use it, you level, then you move over to shattering steel, and you just keep on going." And I didn't realize that the transfigured gem, when they changed it, they changed the transfigured gems and the other gems so that they weren't working right. So I had to figure out why splitting steel didn't work. Okay. And so what I did was, no problem, no problem. So what I did was I went and I did what I normally do. I started working with and figuring out why splitting steel wasn't working. And then I figured out, oh, splitting steel's not working because it doesn't have Call of Steel like it used to. And the only way to get Call of Steel is to do is to actually go with the transfigured version. And are we dead yet? It's not my fault I gave you a bad skill. I don't think I did at the time, but I don't know if it was you or somebody else. But I told I say, hey, use this. And then I found out it's just like a Scourge Arrow of Menace. Scourge Arrow of Menace by itself, or Scourge Arrow by itself, not good. Scourge Arrow of Menace puts it on a whole new level. Same thing with Splitting Steel and Shattering Steel. Splitting Steel, Shattering Steel at the start, not a bad thing. Then when you go and you add in Splitting Steel, Shattering Steel, not that great. Throw them into the ammunition version and it becomes really good. Yeah, you derailed me again. I figured it out after I was like, he got me again. That's okay. That's okay. I at least caught it this time. I at least caught it this time. That's the one problem I'm having right now. That's why Lancing Steel is Spring is so much better. I have to constantly try to get my Call of Steel going so I can do damage. So I gotta constantly kind of move, get the Call of Steel going. I gotta get those extra blades. I gotta get those extra blades real bad. If I don't have the extra blades, I'm not doing enough crit fast enough. That's the that's that's a problem, but it can be worked around. That's a problem, but it can be worked around. At least the build is not totally dead. I was about to come. Hey, I was coming in here today to build, to just do new, start working on making a new build and leveling it up from the scratch. And then for some reason, my brain said, "Hey, you're an idiot. You forgot that there is something called Mana Leech." You forgot that there is something called Mana Leech. And as long as you forget things like that, you will never, ever maintain your PhD in PoE science. Increase Mana Leech. Hey, there we go. That's gonna make it even better. Better. There we go. Make things better for me, please. Make it so much better for me. Assassin's Mark. Da, 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 da. So, one of the things I think is going to happen with Assassin's Mark and everything like that is, so currently right now I just have Assassin's Mark with Mark on hit. That's not going to be what it's going to moving forward or long term. You know that's not how we do it in the build. Build we're going to be using In the build, we'll be using a trigger for assassin, so it triggers while we're using skill. Got this. Yes, this is beautiful.
No!
Oh, I like this. I like it. It's working out. It's working out, people. It's working out. I thought I was gonna have major upsetness. I was gonna be so upset in the near, in the. It was like I can't believe this. Oh, so beautiful. And I don't even have all the mana configurations that I'm supposed to have. This is just with me adding a little bit of mana leech. Onto the power. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. This is one of those ones that I hate. You cast those towers. That's the tower pylons I was talking about. I dislike these. If you stand in one place too long, he'll put multiple towers on you. And those multiple towers do more damage than you can sustain. See? I hate that. Thank you. Oh, I hate that dude. I really hate that dude. Y'all don't know how bad I hate those towers. I hate the towers and those and the lightning guys that chase you around the screen. So if you're wondering why I am not going in to beat the boss yet, is because I'm actually farming this zone for a little bit of experience. What I want is I want to get a little bit of increase in my crit. So I can better take the boss. Because I still have way too many gaps in my crit. I'm not going to give up I'm not going to give up the I'm not going to give up the crit configuration exactly. So let me explain what I mean by that. Is I'm not going to give up health or anything like that to get the crit. I could possibly do that, but it wouldn't benefit me as much as if I just that was a problem. Y'all might not have seen it, but I was missing so much because he was jumping, and he'd jump in the opposite direction. So a lot of my shots would miss. The build will work as long as I'm hitting something. As long as I'm hitting something. I'm not hitting anything. Yeah, I can't maintain. I wonder. Wonder. I think I'm farming in the wrong location.
Go on. You know not run for
I think I remember what I should be doing. Hold up. Let me go back to town real quick. Put this beautiful beautiful alchemy orb where it needs to be. Now, what I just thought about, and I need to find it, is I can't find it. Or do we still know? If it's not there anymore. Oh, that's. I'm gonna show y'all what I was thinking. So back in the day, this guy who shows up in Act 6, this guy used to be able to give you certain things when he dropped certain things. So they got rid of the things that. So back in the day, you used to be able to farm this guy, pick up a piece. He used to drop like a card, but they moved it. So in Act 6, hold up, maybe not. Yeah, I'm clicking on the wrong one. Oh, no. So in Act 6, In Act 6, what you used to do is you used to be able to go in Act 6, get into the mud flats. And then when you got into the mud flats, oh, there you go. That's it. That's it. Does it have it? Still have it? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so in Act 6, you used to go in the mud flats. You used to beat this person, right? And when you beat that person, they used to have not just this, but they used to drop a card. There used to be a card that you can get farming her. So you go in and you farm her over and over and over and over and over again until you got that card. And then when you got that card, the card it would give you would be a unique jewel. Let's see if it's still even at if that unique game. They might have got rid of it. Lion's Eyes Fall. There you go. Melee weapon types and everything like that used to go to the thing. Well, there you could get that jewel. So it's Lion's Eye is what it's called. So there was a Lion's Eye card which gave you the chance for the chess piece. Oh. What's it? Let me just do it this way. Unique shield. Now I can. There you go. Lion's Remorse. You could get Lion's Remorse, which reduce movement speed, but you got less physical attacks from projectiles and everything like that. That was a really good one. So you could get that card, and that card gives you Lion's Eye Fall, and it would give you unique body. There was a body armor it also gave you, well, which is Lion's Vision, which is socketed get Pierce. You get leached as mana. Enemy projectiles pierce you. So they go through you and everything like that. But this used to be a big thing as well. So if you, I was just thinking, hey, maybe I'm farming in the wrong spot. If I could farm her, I could possibly get Lion's Vision. Also, I could possibly get the Lion's Remorse, which is the shield. And that's what I was sitting there. And I was like, oh, I think I'm farming in the wrong spot. Well, no, I'm not farming in the wrong spot anymore. I'm not farming in the wrong spot. They got rid of the card. The card dropped, so it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. All right. That's a terrible situation. Terrible situation. better at judging. One more level and then I'll try to toss. Steel skin. More mana, more mana.
That was fun.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh! Let's see what we got. All right, let's go ahead and get that other crit, crit multiplier there. The next one that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get the crit from here. Bam, bam, and bam. We're gonna get the 2. And after we do the 2, this, that, this. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Our crit should be better now. Our crit should be way better now. We should see a lot more crits. Almost there. Almost there. I need more crit. I need more crit. More crit. Give me what I need. Give me what I need. I got an instilling orb. Keep it together, Reg. You know, that's the first time anybody has actually said anything about that, about me saying that. You are on point. Almost there. You can't do anything back there. He switched off his computer. Luke, is there anything wrong? No. That's the first time anybody has actually been like, hey, I know that quote. Just like my other favorite quote, because it's so cheesy. It's such a cheesy quote, but I use it all the time. And this is my cheesy quote that I use all the time. Hold on a second. I use this quote called, it's like, must go faster. Most people don't even know where that comes from. But that's actually a quote from a television show. When I say must go faster. That's from a television show. Do y'all know where that's from? Watched it over 30 times. Yep. I watched it way more than that. Way more than that. But the must go faster actually comes from Babylon 5. So
By the ire of innocence, I
there's a
denounce
Babylon
you.
Babylon
This choice
5.
carries weight.
There's a Babylon 5 which one? There's a Babylon 5 episode, right? And in this episode, I like this shield, but I can't fight this dude because I would die. Okay.
Flee where you will. Innocence sees all.
Okay. So, Babylon 5, Babylon 5, probably the whole series, and Conan and Predator around 100 times each. Yup. Oh. So, Babylon 5, you're in Babylon 5. I'm going to tell y'all this is the scene. If y'all can, it's like, okay. You remember Ivanova, right? And she's, you know, she was sitting there, and Ivanova gets to this point where it's the Shadow War. No, it was the Shadow War had just finished, and they were going up against the U.S. or the Earth's forces. During that, they're going up against the Earth forces, and Ivanova's like, you know, she's fighting all by herself with the White Stars, and she gets injured. Well, while they were on there's this guy who was a ranger. He loved her to death, right? So he's sitting there and he's like, finds this information about this healing machine that will transfer somebody's life from one person to another. So he goes and gets to save her life. He goes and goes back to the station with her. And the doctor, Marcus, he realizes that she's back, that he found out about it. So he's in the White Star and he's in the chair. And he's like this, must go faster. Oh. And that's one of my favorite quotes. Because he looks so serious. Must go faster. Oh. Successfully derailed again. Nah, no, you didn't derail me. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out if I want to go fight this boss, because right now I'm not actually able to fight this boss and do really good, so I'm scared. So I'm derailing myself because I'm terrified of going in here and getting myself killed. I won't be happy if I die. Let's just put it like, I will not be happy if I die. So let's just go on in here and see what we got.
Let me teach you the laws of war.
Hello, Oman.
Unless I crit, I really can't do damage. And I'm not crit constantly, which is really. Finally. No, no, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Come on. Come on. I had had you. There we go. There we go. I hate fighting when I don't get to, when my damage is erratic.
The soil wants for your
Equip
blood.
Peaconk and go. FYI, I'm turning Chinese. I'm turning Chinese. Leftover sticky rice with sticky noodles for breakfast. I've never seen a struggle as much on this boss. Yep, I agree. I agree. I never actually have seen somebody struggle as bad. That's terrible. I don't know what to make of it. See that hole one right there. I didn't even get one crit. That's terrible. All those hits and no one crit. That's no crits either. Ah, I finally got 2 crits out of all of that. When the crits go off, I'm good. When the crits don't go off, what? I need more single target. Yeah, I switched to cast on crit 2 for early. That's pretty much what it is. But that's where my problem is. Are we dead yet? I can't switch back. If I switch back, I will go back to I don't have the coloring to be able to do it. That's my problem. Okay, so if the single target damage isn't a problem, Seraph, or Sephra, the problem is I can't do too much damage the way it rolls. Yeah, I got 3 green. I got 3 green. I do got 3 green. Decont, greater volley, and go.
You stain the ground with your presence.
And remove the mana flask. Hey, Lily's not there. Where's Lily? Lily's all the way over there. Why you show Lily on the end of the pier when she's not there anymore?
Good tidings. to you.
People gotta straighten that stuff out. I'm still gonna need to figure out my crit. I just don't have it at this time. That's my main problem right now is I don't have it. So there is the poisonous concoction. Pull lance out, ball out, neck out. This, but there. We're saying poison concoction should have greater. And the two graders. Okay.
Time and tide wait for no man.
And
Good tidings.
that guy.
I was never.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I spent a lot for it. Oh, you need 4. Oh, that's mana. I don't even know why I did that. I needed the life. Have any life? Got these. Unbound ailments instead of increased chaos damage. Got something real quick. Hide out. So both them, yeah. I gotta buy the grader. I got or either that or it's in my thing. I still have a slot for it. See, I still got a slot for it. I still got a slot for it. Don't get me wrong. I know. See, I'll get the grader in just a second. I gotta go get. I gotta go get it. It's not on my character is the problem. It's not on him right now, so I have to. See, it's in my inventory location. I'll get it in a second. I was just looking for the. I was looking at I was looking at the difference between Added Chaos and Unbound. That's all I was looking at. Also, I want to look at something real quick. All right, so I don't have Unbound on me either, so it's gonna have to be inside of my gym slot. So give me a second. I got a grader. No, I got a grader, didn't I? No, I don't have grader. That's right. I don't have grader. Or I did have grader. I thought I had grader. Grader volley. Grader plus. I could have sworn I had greater multiple volleys. Greater volley protection thing. Are we sure I don't have it on my character somewhere? Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. I know where it is. I lost it. I know where it is. Okay, got it. Got it. One of these. Gotta be in one of my bows or something like that. I must have taken it off and left it in one of these somewhere. Yep. There you go. Yeah, I was about to lose it. I was like, hold up. Did I put my chance to poison on the back? Ooh, I better put that back in place. The back end, I need to keep leveling that. So it's gonna be him. Actually, another one. Even though you ain't been doing nothing with it, but you need to be leveling as well. All right. What's the unbound? All right. What's okay. Afraid of multiple projectiles. Oh, that's right. Okay, so that should actually work out pretty good. So that's green, 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 blue. So that should work out. This. We try this BS. I don't like it. What's the... I like that. That's more damage. Feels cleaner. And here we go.
My gems and I'll make sure we're you. If you knew my better. Oh, man.
Feels cleaner.
Think you can go shot for shot with the Kyaxin? Good luck with that.
Yeah, I can go shot for shot with a Kyaxin. What up? What's up? What up? What up? Ooh. I kind of want those. I kind of want these. Why do I want those? I have to disable auto equip. I got auto equip on.
More gems for me, then.
Option. And auto. There you go. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder. All right, so I want the
You can go
boots.
shot for shot with the Kyaxin?
I
Good
want the
luck with
boots. I want the boots. You just saved my life. Okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. Reason why I want those boots is I need that rarity. I need that rarity. Take item. I want the
that.
boots.
Start running.
What, did they make it so that if you leave the zone, you can't get it later? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I wanted those boots so bad. Oh well, I learned something. You used to be able to leave, right, and come back and still fight the lady. There we go. All right, all right. Really? Life regen, really? More than I doggone can output? go. Alright. Which way? 50. Let's do the 50.
Goodbye, Nexar.
Yeah. Okay, we're still good. Don't know what that what that was, but that was not a good thing.
I don't deal in introductions. You've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I got a decision to make. I hate you. You stole my you stole my the last lady stole my boots. Uh-oh. Having problems. My internet's having problems. Either that or my game is having problems. Because I'm getting lag spikes or something. Oh. Lag spike, lag spikes.
I'll take her with a
I got another one. Hey, put that in that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do.
Not you! For my life and my work, I shall not suffer this humiliation again!
Low on mine.
Oh, that's ugly. That's what I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. Does it? Turn auto equip back on. I could leave it off. It's fine. Nah. There's no blaming you. It's just Peacock doesn't work for me. I run out of mana. I run out of life flash, which bothers me. That bothers me. It bothers me a lot. I like being able to press a button to get my life back. That's my problem.
moment to catch my breath.
Abaroth.
That's my problem. I do not like running out of mana or health flask. Then when I get hit with something, I can't press a health. So what I was doing, I don't know if you were paying attention. I had to go out, in, out, in, out, in so many times just to make sure I had life flasks so that I could stay alive. And I don't like that. It just because I get hit with everything. My reflexes aren't as good as yours, so I get hit with everything. So it bothered me.
Good sir.
It bothered me constantly that I was getting hit like that. You know, and I would, so I was like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. It might work for other people. Not working for me. So I just switched back out. It might be slow. Might be slow. I might not be getting as many crits to do so my damage doesn't go up where it needs to be, but I prefer to have a mana flask when I go, oops, I got hit. Oops, I got hit. I feel better that way. I hate that thing. Run for your life! Run for your life! Run for your life! Huh. Where is it? Where is it? Keep going, keep going. You died? How did you die? Ouch. Why are you screaming in my ear? Are we dead yet? How did you die? What were you running? What were you, were you in your mind? Assassin mods on a pack? You wouldn't have died if you were playing my character. My build might be slow, but it's awesome. Look at that. Oh, look at it. Oh.
This'll do nicely.
Gain random charge, steal charges, haste, always crit. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I feel for you, man. I feel for you. I really do. See, what I need is I need to change the colors on this one. Really what I need is I need a blue, red, and a green. Reason why is so I can get that nice, beautiful, extra speed. I get those crits on it, boy. I just can't wait. An extra crit. You want as much crit as possible. Crit, crit, crit. That's all we want to hear. Crit, crit, crit. Now, I might be able to go back to Peacock if I get that one that says, hey, life flask gets every 3 seconds you get life flask. Then if I get into a situation where I run out of life flask, not having to run out of the out all the time, that might actually work. You know how I say you learn from deaths in hardcore? Yes. What did you learn? What did you learn? The assassins suck. That's what you learned. I know. It's not always true. I didn't learn a single thing. I think you learned a very, very good lesson. And the lesson that you learned is you need more defenses. More defense. More defense. I need to really get a better lance and steel. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I should go back into the I was trying to wait until I get the Merc Lab, which I should.
Low on mana.
Assassins need endurance charges somehow or perma fortify. I will agree that you need to get yourself a little bit of endurance charges if you want to survive. Endurance charges are easy. Endurance charges are easy. That's the easy part. Oh, I'm on the ground again. Alright, went on the ground again, and where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, there you go. you keep going underground for? Underground, underground. There we go.
Release this land to the will of its true children, as Mary believes.
Ta-da! That's the one you need right there. Peacock might actually be good now. Ooh, I really hate the point fact of that doggone losing all your health flasks and not being able to get that stuff back. That just drives me crazy. I wonder if I should switch back out to Peacock. Switch back out and be like, okay, let's try this again. Cause I'm gonna refill my flask every 3 seconds. That's the thing. With this right here, the Restalia. This gives you 60% increased life recovery from flasks when used on when you're low life, but it also gives you that flask gain 3 charges every 3 seconds if you haven't used a life flask. So when I run out of life flasks, I can just kind of run around, got my life flask back and pretty quickly, or when I'm going around kind of hitting things, I'll get it back. I really need to find a diamond ring, so haven't seen any diamond rings so far. Ah, okay, understandable.
I don't deal in introductions, just airtime.
Go real quick. It was 0 damage mod map. Enduring Cry, maybe? Enduring Cry will get your health back pretty quickly, but it's not it doesn't do it what you actually think it might get you. Yes, you can, but then you're going to have a problem. That's not where the problem is going to be. All right, so the problem is going to be the following. unless you're at the bottom of the bottom of the tree, there is a cast time configuration. It's not instant. So what happens is you're going to automate. Oh, 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 and you're going to always be stopping. That's where the problem is. You might be able to deal with it. Don't get me wrong. That might work for you. It doesn't work for me because I don't know when it's going to stop me. Yeah, well, I don't know when it's going to stop me because when I'm running and I'm trying to get out of an area of effect situation, and I stop to do my cry because I automated it, and the effect goes off and kills me, it doesn't keep me alive. If I'm in the middle, if I see the slam coming and I'm supposed to move out the way of the slam and it stops me because I have to cry, I'm under the slam when it comes down. If you have the instant configuration that's down at the bottom of the map over on the right somewhere, let me show you. Down here, there's a little thing that says work. The Warcry instant configuration. I don't know exactly where it is. I ain't down here in a while to find it. Oh. Oh. Let me just go over here. Maybe I gotta find it again. Maybe they moved it off the tree and put it somewhere else. Well, the Guardian gets using Warcries is instant. That comes in the Guardian. They might have just moved it off the tree and made it into a Guardian thing, which is new for me. They put it into the Guardian. The Guardian actually under the prayer for glory. Using Warcries as instant. If your Warcry recently, you and your nearby allies have 15% increased attack, cast, and movement speed. Warcries have no cost. Yeah. Yep, most likely. I'm just calling out what it used to be on the tree where Warcries used to not cost you come down here, click this one, I think it was, and what happened was Warcries were instant. And so that was, if you were doing Warcries and you were automating it, that's what you wanted because you could run, and when the Warcry goes off, you wouldn't stop, you just keep running because it's an instant cast. But I don't like that they put it off the tree, kind of. Well, it kind of forces you to be like, hey, if I want a Warcry bot, I want to be a Guardian for a Warcry bot. That's pretty much what it makes it into. That's something I didn't realize that they added to that particular one. I knew they changed it. No, that's actually what? No, that's not a. That's not real. Hold up. Prayer of glory. It says under Guardian. Prayer of glory. Unwavered, bastion, radiant, need, breath, faith, harmony of purpose, and unrifled. No. That's not real. Where is that getting that from? It's not in the. It's not a Guardian thing because I don't see it. I'm looking at POB and I don't see it. That's what in the I don't see it. So hold up a second. Let me see. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. They might have been like, yeah, forget that one. We don't want that there. Okay. Okay. I'm just checking. I was just checking to make sure that there's nothing that I missed. No, there's no instant of the instance of that. So, oh well. There we go. That's how we do. Now, if you could actually get bounce back or Nemus, it would actually that would be cool for this. But there's one problem with Nemus and ball lightning. Ball lightning, yeah, it would go out in all kinds of different directions, but it would never return because you can't get enough projectile speed. You need a ton of projectile speed if you're gonna do it. This is how we woo. Getting there, we're getting there. Now, what could possibly be? What we could possibly need to do is change our initial So I initially went into Noxic Strike. If I went into that. So I have Noxic Strike. I'll pull that out. I do that. 47%. 47. No power charges. Sorry. $36. I get 36. That takes me to 4. If they're on that, it takes me to 73. That might have been that might be the better choice. Ambush and assassinate. Instead of Noxus, I should have gone ambush and assassinate first. Ambush and assassinate would have been a better rotation for damage. Because then I'd almost crit constant. We learned. And we'll run this again. We'll run this again, but we'll do it and I got an idea of what we could do for good learning experience, people. Good learning experience. And I think I figured out what I could do for a starter. For starting powers. Because people are like, oh.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I think I figured out what I do for starting powers. Oh, I didn't even see that. look at who's got cookies. All right. So as it stands, we're gonna have to start another character to work out the starting. What I mean by that is work out what we need to do at the very beginning. Something that's survivable, we can convert from pretty quickly. We don't have to worry about, oh,
This is not a challenge. Nonetheless. Do try not to deliberate too long. Spineless and indecisive.
That's all I cared about was getting that one little bit of that little bitty itty bitty piece of the level. That's all I wanted to do. Now what we need to do, go to critical, and those other critical nodes that I was looking for. So we know we want to get the critical. We want to get the critical here. 40 crit here, 40 crit there. There's only difference. There's a multiplier, critical chance in the. This one's a physical in the crit. There is some multipliers that we can get as well. Now, just so you know, we are supposed to get this node right here, which is multiplier. We are supposed to get these 3 nodes and get that one. This gives multiplier and crit thing, but it's going to take us 3 to get there. This one gives us 2. We will be able to get within 2. We'll get 40 crit strike. 40 crit. So there's a bunch of different ways to do it. Question is, which way is going to be the right way to do it? And that's where we're going to run into slight issues on which one we should do, because we can go either route. We can go either route. If we do the 2 levels, that'll give us 39. Do the that. One more level will give us 39. 2 levels. 2 more levels will give us 40. Ooh. Now, don't get me wrong, we can do this as well, which is 20, 60, 80, and then sword crit here as well. That'd be 4 more levels just to get the same thing that I would get from two levels. So all of these equal the same thing as me going and getting all of these. Putting the point in here and then doing those 2. It equals the same. Same amount of crit. I'm actually leaning toward this one, on these 2. I'm leaning that route. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. This gives me the reason why I'm doing that is because it's gonna give me petrified blood will be easy. Gone cause fun. Oh yeah. Never mind. That was the last thing that Are We Dead Yet was talking about was they got rid of the instant war cry because it was too much fun. This will give us damage over time multiplier as well as giving us critical strike. Helmet for critical strike helmets. This will give us a critical strike chance. So other two will give us a total of 65% plus a multiplier for critical strikes. Versus me just go ahead and trying to run this route or trying to do this because this just gives me some physical damage increase as well as critical strike, but it's not as much as grabbing these 3 nodes right here. If I grab those 3 nodes, boom, boom, I'm gonna get a better. I'll be better off overall than if I just went. Okay, I'm gonna go this route now.
The Brand
Really?
King, his time has almost come. Then hope will be... I will be gone. Please, take the Black Flag. It once fluttered from the mast of the Black Crest, Wayland Roth's ship. Throw it into the flames of the beacon. It's your only chance of reaching me, of turning this tide. The King can't keep secrets like this from me any longer. It's just the way of things. Fine.
Who'd have thought that? You know?
This one is 300.
Good tidings to you. Time and tide wait for no man.
Able to work this out. We got coloring. Oh, we don't get enough coloring. Oh, not enough coloring, people. Not enough
Good
coloring.
tidings to you. Time and tide wait for no man. Now we can go ahead and get that extra crit. Go talk to this guy.
Good work.
Ooh.
With the road, another day. Stay sharp out there.
Ooh, that's good, baby. That's good. Ooh, we just Okay, so we got to think about this. This will give us just a little bit more physical damage, which is going to help us out long term with our with the leeching and stuff that we got. That's not a problem. This will get us what we've been missing, kind of on some of the things that we're supposed to be getting. This would give us the ability to get our recovery and leech mana. Our leech capabilities up a little bit. This gives us more. This gives us more recovery per second from life, mana, and energy shield. Energy shield leech. The one below it gives a maximum total life, mana, and energy shield recovery per leech from a leech. So that is so with both of them, I'm because there's 2 slots that I will be getting this from. With both of them, I get a lot of leech back, just a ton of leech back. Okay. If I do that and do the 5%, I just constantly get my health and leech back, which is partially what helps me with my long-term survivability. But get the 25 there. Get the oh boy, oh boy. Definitely want to stay alive. So, I hate debates. I'm debating on which way I should go, people. Bum 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 bum. Well, actually, I could. This would help out with my defenses. I'm not taking major amounts of damage, but I will be, or I could be, in the near future, and that would this would help with that. Oh, there's so many things to do, so little time to do it in. Ah! Okay, let's do this. Let's start down the path of not having. Let's start the path of not being down here. That I think that's probably the better route. Actually. There we go. So we have been kind of just going through. Wow.
You sure you want to do this?
Bum, 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 bum.
Clock's
Bum,
ticking.
bum, bum, bum.
Stay, go, I don't care.
They go, I don't care. Will we do? We care. All right. Uh-oh. Actually coming out pretty good. We just got to work the start out. That's where we got to work the leveling process out. I think with the leveling process, I got an idea for the leveling process, which could possibly work. But it will be very tricky. It will be tricky, the leveling process. Because I believe I can get the leveling process together pretty easily, where it actually, you know, we can get some. We'll have to see. I think that's going to be a very interesting configuration. Yeah, I think we can do this. What was that?
Choose quickly.
Choose quickly. No, I'm gonna take my time. I'm looking at what you got. I like your belt. The belt looks interesting. I like the belt. Not gonna go for it though.
Where's your courage?
That's right, my courage. I don't have any.
Not all murders are equal.
Why is that coming up? Is it because I'm going too far off screen if I'm a person? So what have we learned? We have learned that crit is more important than all other things. It's good. The next round we'll prioritize the we'll prioritize ambush. I know you're re-rolling. I saw that you re-rolled. I'm going to be mapping before you. Yeah, you probably will be. Just because I'm taking my time figuring things out. I've had to pivot multiple times. Hold up. I had to
Pivot! 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 Pivot!
had to do that multiple times, people. Multiple times. really need regrets. I need about 10 regrets. I only got 4 refund points because I've been refunding during the process when I had to.
Pivot! 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 Pivot!
So, oh, this sucks. It sucks. Oh, I got this though. I got this. All right, guys. It is time for me to get on off here. I gotta go check and see if the wife wants to go to the store, go pick up some food, things like that. I will be back probably tomorrow, maybe tonight. Depends. I might get on. I'm probably get on Discord and everything like that, and be playing and stuff. But other than that, we have determined that the leveling process that I used was not very efficient. Let's go ahead and break this down so everybody knows. I chose poorly. I went this route. I shouldn't have gone that route. What I should have done was I should have gone this route. This route first, then maybe this route, then this route. Last but not least, this route. That's my thought process currently. I don't know if that's going to work, but this was a bad choice. This is a better choice for if we're going to pivot. I'm not sorry. If we're going to transition, if we're transitioning to what we need, that would be a better location. Okay, so that's where we failed. We failed on that choice here. We should have gone here first. The second choice of failures that we had were when we chose to go and try to do bows and stuff like that. That was a second failure condition. Let's put it like that. Second failure condition was trying to do the bows. We shouldn't have done the bows. We should have been doing other things other than the bows. The bows were a bad choice.
Good tidings to you.
I think we can actually get something. I actually think we can get something faster and better.
Time and tide wait for no man.
We will have to test it out to verify, but I do believe that there is a better option for us
Time and tide wait for no man.
than going that route. All right. So it was hold on a second. These things never want to work on the when you first press them, which is kind of where the problem is. There you go. Now that works. So to get everybody's attention, we are going to go ahead and we're going to continue to try to tweak these things. The leveling process needs to be modified. By far, the leveling process needs to be rewritten, remodified, etc. I don't know exactly yet what I will be doing for the leveling process. I have ideas of what would work for the leveling process. I just need to verify if they will function. That's where we are. We have to get those things verified that they will function and they will do good good amount of damage configuration for what it is, but I do believe we can get it to a point where it will probably be okay. Hmm. You gonna be flying now? You got Peacock? Okay, man, not a problem. I see. I'll see. I see. I see. I see. See. I just can't be. Dude, I can't do Peacock. I get hit too often, and I have to use the. I have to use the health potions that are supposed to keep me to do damage. I have to use them to keep myself alive. So it's like not working. All right, guys. It was good hanging out with you guys. It's good getting everything taken care of. I'm glad everybody has enjoyed themselves today. I'm gonna drop off. Go check with the wife. I'm probably going to continue to play, but I'm gonna drop off. Go play with the wife, or not play with the wife. I'm gonna go check on the wife, make sure she's okay, make sure everything's going. Order food if we need to order food, do whatever. And then I'm gonna be heading home, hitting this, and I will be getting back on. I'm probably gonna have to work on the leveling process again, which trying to work through this because I don't have enough. Trying to work through all of this because I don't have enough. We don't have enough gear pieces or things to be able to kind of push our way through. So I'm going to probably restart another character soon, or restart another character and run it up, just like Are We Dead Yet is, because I gotta get that. I gotta get into the correct leveling process, and I don't think that what I did was the correct things to do. I was trying to get it done, and because I was trying to get it done, I ran into that problem, but that's okay. I think that we are going to get this with no problem. Everybody, when I get it completed, everybody's going to enjoy it because guess what? I am awesome like that, and that's just the way it is. All right, talk to y'all later. Peace out. Let me go deal with the wife, then go get the food, then do all the other stuff. Talk to y'all later. Peace out. And I hope this helps you with your quest for ultimate power. Talk to y'all later. Peace. It's okay, Are We Dead Yet? I'm gonna be running up and kicking your buttocks in this soon. Hey, like you said, I learned a lot. I learning a lot. I'm about to run you down. Cause I know how to do this now. Peace. Catch y'all later.